Show.
All right. It is with the compliments of a Frisco ice cream. Man, just give me a today's flavor. And it had to be anything special. Give me one for today.
Going with the classic, man. We're going with coffee.
Coffee.
Keisha, if you're listening, coffee.
We're in coffee today. We're coffeeing up the thing today. Good. Wasn't making any sense.
Let me. I read this story, and it baffles me a little bit. Not the closing of the power station, but some of the reasons given. So I'm reading this on.
I think all the releases are the same. So.
Yeah, I'm reading it on One St. Vincent News, right? Mm-hmm. St. Vincent Electricity Services Limited, VINLEC, has announced that it will decommission the pipeline serving the Cumberland 3 hydropower station and shut down the station's generators effective 30th of September 2025 after nearly 40 years of service. This decision follows engineering assessments and community engagement that considered safety, social, and environmental factors, as well as the feasibility of alternative pipeline routes.
Mm-hmm.
What are those, particularly social and environmental factors? What
I think it became a zonal issue. It goes down deeper in the release that after the power plant was created, people started to build even closer to their pipelines.
That'd be squatting.
I'm not sure if it's squatting or it might be legitimate things, but it's now become an issue of, I guess, whatever environmental issue. But people are now living closer to their power plant.
But what's the environmental issue?
If the line breaks,
it's line breaks.
Flooding of the homes and stuff, livestock, gardens. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I remember the lines. Most of the lines are made from
that old
wooden slabs. I forget what it's called, but it's a wood pipe basically. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. All right.
But it all comes down to zoning issues. I'm not sure if many countries would allow people to live that close to a power plant.
Out
to the pipes, yeah, you know.
Well, people live close to the power plant in what's it called? Golden
Vale?
No, Cane
Hall.
Cane Hall. Yeah. People live right next to it.
Yeah, well, you can't do without that one.
No, but is it? I presume that it was just that it just wasn't economically feasible to run it anymore. It wasn't generating enough electricity.
It goes down in the article. It goes down. It highlights that as well. So that one was only producing less than 2% of the nation's electricity.
So now that one is down, what's your fuel surcharge? Yeah.
Well,
if he was only doing 2%,
2% of the entire nation,
you're gonna go up.
All right.
No, I mean you're gonna go up.
All right.
Ever so slightly, but yes.
All right.
And this is just the
and Mortem, what are you gonna do about it?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Pay it. Do we don't want to do pay it? Look, I have a monstrous.
You know them hot girl fans. Night time.
Let me ask a question.
Yeah, but you still have to charge them or the batteries.
Them fans.
Rechargeable batteries.
Some of them rechargeable? Oh well.
Them fans actually.
It's our resident hot gal.
Man, when it hot, anything will do.
Yeah.
Hey,
listen, I'm telling you, it becomes.
It does work.
Well, yeah, it does work.
When your makeup start running, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, when you're in the Fed, and boy, your friend, she have a fan, you're forever grateful.
Sam next to
Confiscated.
All right, buddy. Well, to making no sense. Let me see. Morning, hello. Morning.
Morning. I think it was actually a good move to decommission that because it was very inefficient because it's only producing 2%, but what was the cost to keep it up and running? Now, with that said, with technology being where it is, they should have done improve them things. They have motors because the water basically spinning a motor and turning it into a generator. You have motors that's ultra efficient. So my question is somebody digging out drain like money to pay public servants?
Bye, Jesus, Lord, Mother.
No. Did they? I mean, do we have enough capacity without it? I mean, all right, it's only 2%, but
I think the article also outlines that there's going to be a new battery holding thing. I think at the same in Hall, that's going to be able to hold more, I guess, power.
like so power generated in the quiet periods,
right,
will be stored. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
No,
So,
All right,
but
all
guess
right.
what? I feel so charged still going on.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you that. We can say all kind of nice things about it, but you feel it.
But thankfully, geothermal will be back. So microphone stop working.
Boy, sometimes, kids say the darndest things. That was our episode.
Do you think, right, if a mandate was given that the electricity price has to be no more than this, on a figure set, and then it's for the creative department of Vinlec to find ways of reducing it, right? Because while we're talking about building homes and things, yeah, and all right, if we need homes, we need homes. I could understand that, but why doesn't the government do things like if you go to somewhere like California, something like 75% of the electricity is now generated from people's homes.
Yep.
People like Tesla and all these other companies have all these programs where if they could put their solar roofs up, then your electricity is free and it feeds back into the grid.
I think Barbados Light and Power issued a thing the other day. They have a similar
So
thing.
Just like we had spoken with water tanks, where maybe CWSA should be having programs where water tanks are put into, basically you rent a water tank, and it allows CWSA to offsite store water. Yeah. So because remember, we're boom and bust with water. We either have way too much or we don't have any. Yeah. Not way too little. We have none. Right? Because it's all based off the rivers.
Gravity.
Right? So similarly with electricity, if they set up a fund and you're willing to put solar panels all over your roof or your yard or whatever, and what you don't use feeds back into the grid, which they sell then to others. Why I find it somewhat, and this is one of my problems with the ULP, right? For a government that has touted their revolutionary credentials,
Modern, like Kenton said.
yeah, their use of the word modern,
like
right?
said.
We don't seem to be actually addressing our issues. You want tourism, you're going to need a lot more power plants, right? Because places like Sandals and that would consume vast amounts of electricity and water, right? Now, so if you want to bring in more hotels, then you have to fix your infrastructure to suit. We, the public, can't be suffering with lack of those things, so tourist sites could have it.
Okay,
But
I can say that the solar connecting back to the grid system is in place, because I know of two people who.
No, it's not.
But not the program you're talking
It's
about.
not in terms of the financing,
Right,
because
right,
it's
that's what I'm saying.
these things are all about financing,
Yes.
right? How do I get Jagger or Jagger's community all to put up solar panels on there, right?
Right,
One of the ways is to make it financially affordable. Maybe it doesn't cost him a cent,
right.
and he just goes on his roof. He pays a minimal charge, or he could own it, and he pays no charge.
And it powers the grid.
And he's
so how does it work now?
No, you cover the cost of installation.
you have to
of
do
equipment.
everything yourself.
Yeah.
I'm talking about programs, government programs, where
But
basically
they've made it duty free.
yes, but I still have to buy the stuff, right? And
So you don't mind if they give you the cells to
and
use.
also I'm a solar power dunce. Whereas government could set up a department or finance a unit where I could access solar panels for a minimal charge, right? And their repayment is the fact that they have it all over my roof and they're feeding it back into the grid, right?
Okay.
It needs creative ways to get people off oil and gas, right?
Yeah. Reduce our overall bill.
And also reduce our dependency.
Why would we do that when we have shareholders to?
I know want to ask you, do we want to reduce
There's a
our
bottom
bill?
line, low profits have to be made.
If there's 25,000 homes and you put 1,000-gallon water tank in each home, a water tank would last you what? Maybe 4 days? 1,000-gallon water tank. How long would that last? A typical home.
1,000, yeah, man.
More than that.
More than that.
More than that, right? So it builds resilience into the system,
I'm resilient.
right?
Well, we talked about our word this morning.
but
Right,
come back
but don't just resilience shouldn't just be I grim and bear it. Resilience should be we're actually building capacity in the system, infrastructure there, which makes us resilient.
Man, I prefer the word resilient.
Resilient can't be, boy, I hope to God, comrade, come and share some food and lumber with me.
I prefer that one.
Somebody saying solar panels aren't. Yeah, no. Yeah,
Yeah, they are.
they're duty free.
Yeah, but they're still relatively expensive.
Yeah.
Doesn't make no sense earlier.
Bam, bam. What a video to show.
Now, video to show the jumpy light.
Where do you put your sand in your Rabacca when you're building?
It depends on where I build. If I
Put it
building,
in your yard.
if I building,
Should have to.
Yeah.
if a building,
But what if I don't have enough yard for that?
I'm not going to say if a building and the truck could come in my yard, I put it in my yard.
Then you're gonna have to buy smaller amounts more often.
And what if you live below or above the road?
I put it in the road until I'm ready for it. What you borrowing?
Why?
No.
If the alternative is a fine, you have time, right?
But yeah, this is the. Say it one more time. If the alternative is
Fine.
right,
You have time.
right. But then,
Who can
if
issue the fine?
Government, I'm gonna do the jingle for you.
well, watch me. If I no fine, so I will put the sand, right, please, and when move it in my own time. So that's because there's no fine.
I don't think, right? Like, go back to our quality of life. I can't just be blocking up the road.
Why
because-
can't I?
Because it suits me and nobody else.
If I am seeing a sign that says no dumping of garbage, otherwise, whatever, fine, whatever. But sometimes they barely could see the sign because they're full up of garbage.
No, but where you see the sign is where you dump it.
Right. Who does get charged?
Because it's like that's where you dump.
So we gonna put your sign, Jeremy.
There we see.
I would try to put it in my yard.
Because
This-
see,
this-
unlike you,
Uh-huh.
Jagger is a decent citizen.
I decent
He's
too.
a good neighbor.
Yeah.
I'd never be your neighbor.
Why? I have all my neighbors love me.
Never.
Yeah. But guys, give me a minute. I put some sign
Let
in
me
the
see the
road.
video.
All right, so if you look at the video, well, the situation here is that
This is Chris, you know.
About
This
what
is
he
the kind of
said?
thing Chris would do.
Yeah.
the truck brings some sand to this construction site,
Right.
dumps it right in the middle of the road. No vehicle could pass.
So where we go?
No, like in all honesty,
How insensitive is that?
But where we go?
inconsiderate. I still dumped it.
Cause the man walk in. What me?
Still dumped it.
You know what the joke all over the sand?
That's ridiculous.
What we minivan that turn back by
But in all jokes aside, this is a problem in some instances. We're not good neighbors to one another.
No, we're not.
Man,
You know the neighbor who lives in a community with 10 other houses around him, but he acts like he's there on his 40 acres by himself.
watch you.
Blazes his music, his dog's biting up everybody.
But things nice inside.
Yeah,
Hey, I billing and the truckman had to go. Truckman on the hospital.
all his fridge and his old fridge and freezer and mattress is in the front yard.
Pile up.
Wait, the man had dump sand in the road. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Read the comment.
I mean, back in 2001,
Yeah.
Rowan Holder says the truckman learned from how to use sand to
Yes,
block roads from
comrade.
the ULP.
Yes,
Julian.
comrade. Yeah, Big J. Go out to do it. Break down whole truck in the road.
You don't dare do that now, though. I wouldn't.
Man, they could get them. Don't want to
It wasn't comrade Julian, it was the people.
Yeah.
do it. For we and do it for we.
We,
That
but
had
we-
nothing to do with it.
Do it for we.
I just sat on top of it.
Man, I agree with the truck, man.